moments later. It can't happen anywhere else here, and it just happened to CM Punk. I'm speechless. The fans are speechless. I talked to a longtime WWE superstar after this all went anonymous. I did not see while a very smart dude. He plans ahead. There's a reason that we call him a visionary. So, this superstar, like many others, and like a lot of fans leaving MetLife right now, are walking around with a look of complete shock and awe on their face, myself included. But maybe we shouldn't be surprised. I can't help but think of the exclusive sit down interview I did with Seth Rollins 8 months ago before his match against CM Punk on the Monday Night Raw Netflix premiere. We sat down for about 25 minutes, and he said to me over and over and over again, as long as CM Punk is in WWE, I will do whatever I have to do to keep that man from achieving anything.
This is the Wrestle Radio Show.
It is the Wrestle Radio Show. Welcome back to season 3. I don't know. It's been a while since we've done this regardless, but nonetheless, we got a brand new studio. For some reason, playback is in the room. We'll take that out later in post. Doc is in the room. Kenny is in the room. Chess is in the vicinity. He'll be here shortly. CM Punk just won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And immediately after winning said WWE World Championship, Seth Rollins comes out, cashes in, and he ruined wrestling.
He ruined it?
He ruined wrestling. Absolutely. I 1000% agree. He ruined wrestling.
Why you say that?
I want to hear this.
So here's the reason why he ruined wrestling. Because we can never believe Seth Rollins ever again. I was thoroughly convinced, and I'm sure you guys were too.
You know I wasn't convinced.
You weren't convinced. Were you convinced?
Nah, I was holding out hope. Yeah, I mean that he wasn't really hurt, just because of storyline purposes. But if he was hurt, all right, it looked legitimate. But we see what happened tonight. So there you go.
But I can see how some people could actually believe it because they started building up Braun Breaker.
Yep.
It seemed like he was going to be like having that briefcase and all that kind of stuff, little seeds. So they played their cards right.
Definitely.
Well,
go ahead and say it. Just go ahead.
There was a report about a week ago that kind of said that this injury wasn't legit. Matter of fact, maybe 2 weeks, like right after he got injured, maybe a few days after that, I want to feel like Dave Meltzer reported that. Usually when Dave Meltzer reports something, people don't really believe it. But he said that it felt like the injury wasn't legit. And it was a work. And here we are, a few weeks later.
We got worked.
We got worked. It was the ultimate work. And here's why I say it's the ultimate work. Never for not 1 second did I think that Seth Rollins would cash in on CM Punk. I always thought that the briefcase that Seth Rollins had would be the last ditch effort in order to take the belt off John Cena. I always felt as though that was kind of like the safety. If anything happened, if anything were to come about, this is the opportunity for us to not ruin wrestling, and we can kind of reset the deck. Especially with him going away for the injury, it gives John a lot more time in order to make it to December. But nonetheless, he comes out with crutches and says, "Hold on to it for as long as you can." And I mean, CM Punk, he wasn't that beat up. I mean, in all actuality, it looked like Gunther had a worse night than CM Punk did.
I mean, watching the match.
Yeah, just the blood.
Yeah.
Watching the match, CM Punk got beat up.
Yeah.
He got beat up.
It was like 4,000 chops, and CM Punk did it a little bit. So when Gunther got hit, with the blood and all that, that's when it changed the match. But then, I was like, all right, it's 9:18. What's up? What's up?
Did you guys feel like this SummerSlam was kind of like,
Yeah.
Night one.
going
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it? Night one had the better matches, but I mean, being totally honest, I blame AEW. AEW has ruined all night wrestling or all evening wrestling, as Doc likes to call it. But it just seemed like it was over early. It's what time is it right now?
It is now currently.
It's 9:45, and the main event is over, and MetLife Stadium is empty.
It's crazy.
That's not normal.
It's a little wild.
It's not normal. But I mean, overall, what was the standout match of the night besides the cash-in?
Nothing.
Granted, we were all
Yeah.
late, and we did not see Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
So apparently, from what I was reading and what I saw, highlight-wise, they said that was a great opening match. Like, it was very exciting.
Well, it's just,
A lot of great spots.
Roman Reigns.
I'm sure Roman Reigns on to the. He always puts a
But
good
it
match.
was
So
a great match. So I'm like, all right, well, some of the highlights I saw, I was like, all right, well, that makes sense.
are they showing the highlights right now?
Yeah, we're looking at Jey Uso had a nice clear. Yeet. Okay.
Yeet.
All right. That looks good.
Up to the top rope he goes. Okay. Nice splash.
Yeah. So he had to pin on Bronson.
Oh.
After all the tsunamis that Bronson's giving out, he took a lick back. So hey, bravo to that.
Here we
It showed
go.
Like Roman did like a running neck breaker and jumped over and caught Bronson Reed outside the ring. I don't know if they showed that. It happened.
Now, see, here's the other reason why I didn't expect Seth to be here at all. You got the Ula Fala with the sneakers now. The tribal feet, if you will. All that attention, it went completely away from what was going on with CM Punk.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a great layer. Great overall, but it's I don't know. In other news, Jade Cargill went up against Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
Decent match, quick match.
Solid.
It was over much faster than I expected.
I definitely knew Jay was going to lose. Not that we want to lose, but I just felt like they're not going to give her a belt right this time. And it's too early. But she has definitely made some improvements in the ring. I really enjoy it. We just, personally though, I'm waiting for my heel turn.
So
Hopefully it comes.
you believe that a heel, Jade Cargill,
Wins the belt.
wins the belt?
Hands down.
Okay.
Absolutely. Actually, to be honest, honestly, who else would win that belt if Jade turns heel? Who else would look like they need the title? Who?
I mean, you still have Bianca hanging around in the midst.
If Jade turns heel,
Okay.
who wins the belt? We're not going to
That's
go
a
back with
point.
Nia Jax, even though I don't care. We love Nia
I feel like
Jax,
they keep doing that well.
which is fine. I mean,
Over and over
but
and over
understand
again.
which I understand because I always tell you sometimes when they keep going to that, that's because they trust Nia Jax, right? She's going to look at what she's doing now with NXT with Lash Legend.
She's a good worker.
She's going to bring it up. You know what I mean? They just trust Nia
She'll
Jax.
put people over.
Like she'll put people over. She won't lose nothing.
She'll squash
she's
you too,
good.
but she'll
It's
put
just
you
fine.
over.
So I get why they do it. It's safe. But I'm just saying, Jade turns heel right now. Outside of Nia Jax, who's a true heel? Like truly a heel in the women's division that really would make a impact.
Naomi.
I mean,
She has the belt. She has the belt. I'm
Okay.
talking about she has the belt. Right. She has the
Yeah,
belt. but
I mean,
I'm-
there's not many female heels right now.
that really can make an impact, right?
No.
Maybe a Liv Morgan, right? But Liv is not, she's not just a heel. Liv is like the anti-hero. You know what I mean? Like, they love Liv. You know what I mean? We
Harley
love Liv.
Quinn type.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm just wanting to say, and we could move on. That to me, I've been saying it since she got there. Like, we want a hill run from Jade. I feel like a hill run from Jade, it'll just help her character a whole lot.
yeah. I knew Jay wasn't going to win. It's not February. They wasn't going to put the belt on two sisters at the same time.
Oh,
It
come
wasn't
on.
going to happen. I'm just going to keep it real.
Come on.
The universe know it. Y'all know it, right? That's why y'all
That's wild.
That was right on the wall for me.
You get a flag.
I get a flag.
You get a that's a violation. That's
How's that a violation?
Great
He
call,
said it's
though,
not
brother.
February.
It's not February.
It's not February.
Hey, no, I'm right.
He said we can't have 2 cups of hot chocolate at the same time.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but
This is crazy. Come on.
We know that's not happening.
Only Doc. Hey, Doc would know.
I'm watching this, man.
that's the
Over
line.
30-something years, okay?
That's the line.
Print the T-shirt.
It ain't February.
It
It's
is
not
February.
February. Wow.
That was a great answer, though.
Wait, didn't Bianca and Jay had a tag title in February?
Tag title.
So,
That's tag.
but it's still World Champ didn't have a tag title in February. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? I don't know. Don't
You probably right.
You
don't
probably-
quote me saying
yeah, hold up.
We'll pull it up
I
later.
Google that now.
Somebody has to fact check that.
Yeah,
but if that is, Triple H got a lot of answers. Well, I just feel some type of way right now. No, but that's cool.
So I guess is there nothing else to talk about from night one?
Jelly Roll was. What did
Jelly
we
Roll
rate Jelly
got beat
Roll?
up. The whole night.
I will give Jelly Roll's effort in this series. I will give him a B. I'll give him a B. He didn't come in. He didn't waste time. He wasn't a celebrity that like, oh, I'm only gonna do my one spot. Like he went through the dynamics of one trying to build the program. He went through the effort of going and training. He took how many claims in the last couple of weeks?
He took a couple.
He took a lot of them. Like I feel like if there's one thing he did well,
Take a Claymore.
he saw the bottom of Drew's boot many times.
Did he take that table spot too?
He
Was
took
that him?
he took a table spot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was. I feel like it was a lot of stuff. He said, "If I'm going in, I'm gonna take it."
He's that type of guy. You can tell.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it shows because he's a true fan overall.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
I think if you're gonna take the time of being a celebrity, and you're gonna invest in going through training, going through the PC, taking the bumps, taking the spots, you gotta be a real fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'm a little jelly. I'm a little jealous of Jelly Roll.
I think the,
jelly to jelly.
I'm jelly of the jelly.
the match though, he was just
What the jelly?
jelly.
What the gel?
He was getting
What
he was
the
getting
gel?
trashed the whole match.
What the jelly?
He was getting trashed the whole match, and I was like, all right, we gonna let Randy be Randy. Like it was like, all right, I got it, I get it. You build a story. I heard he gonna come back.
I mean, I think the surprise was that he actually tagged himself in first.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I expected him to kind of sit on the sideline until,
Right. So it was that time.
and he still had a hot tag moment because he sold. Oh man, I'm done. I've overexerted myself. I'm hurt.
He sold it for like an hour though. We was like, all right, come on, bro, come back. Like we get it. Like you hurt. We get it. Like I don't know. The match was there. Yeah. This it was
It's not match of the year.
no.
Yeah, it
definitely.
was-
We,
It's
we
not match
never
of the
we
month.
never
talking about the
expected it to be
match.
match of the
Yeah.
year.
No, but I felt like it dragged a little bit. That's me.
I mean, did it drag longer than Travis Scott walking to the ring at
No,
WrestleMania?
nothing was longer than that.
Can we be
He's
grateful
still walking to the ring at this very
for
moment.
the improvements? Can we be
No,
grateful
wrong.
for the effort that was put in?
He ain't getting the ring yet.
No. He took the ref out before he got in the ring.
This
Speaking of platinum rappers in wrestling, let's go back to SmackDown. John Cena came out and he made a promo with Cody Rhodes. And in the course of this promo, John Cena wanted to present the fact that he is the real John Cena. He's going to show up tomorrow night or tonight by the time you guys are listening to it, if you're not listening to it live. And he's going to have the street fight because he's no longer what someone else presented him to be. Are you guys buying this at all? No one?
All right. So absolutely not.
Do me a favor, hit that door.
I said it from the gate. I wasn't buying it. I just after all of this that's happened, he has kicked Cody Rhodes in the nuts. Okay. And he turned on him and he told the fans, I did this because of you.
What do I get?
You know,
What do I
and
get?
you know, he did his thing. I loved it. Whatever, I love the angle is coming from. It's your fault why I'm like this. Isn't this what you wanted? And so forth and so on. And for him to turn back in one promo does a disservice to everything he has just done.
It would be pointless.
Yeah.
It would be. It would be. Because I look at it like, you know how you got Super Cena? This would make him the Super Hill.
Mhm.
Get all those Super Cena fans to buy back in. They're also they're
Yep.
happy right now. Like, oh, this is what we waiting for. He don't got that long, so this has to be real type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And he just
Well, one of
socked it to him.
one of his promos, I think he said, he's like, I'm smarter than you. He's like, I'm always like 2 steps ahead. Like you think, I mean, you know it all. He's like, I've been doing this. So when I watched it, I was like, wow, it's too perfect. Like, and granted, the fact that he's such a great promo guy, where in 10 minutes he can kind of like win people back. Like, wait a minute, it might be real. But on the other hand, like when you've been watching wrestling as long, you're like, nah, where does the story go from here? Like it doesn't make sense as far as like him just turning instantly. Now I just looked it up. It said he has about 13 appearances left. So, and they have been dropping like little seeds of like him, little backstage footage of like him just like looking at the crowd and like thinking, well, did I do this right or whatever? So there's little nuggets, but I don't know. I don't buy it.
I'll say this. I'm not saying that I want to see him as a full heel when he leave out. I do believe he is going to end up being the baby face.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On the way out.
Yeah.
I just don't want it like this.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I just don't want it like this.
Mhm.
To me, if it's like this, and I just hope. I mean, just me as a fan. I don't know anything. All of you guys, some of you wrestling peers, y'all know more about wrestling than me. And as a fan, I just don't want this to happen. Sorry,
Yeah.
not like this.
Yeah.
Give me something.
So because the question would be, I guess, if he does turn, or if he does turn, right? What do you do after that? Like, if he is a face now, like, what do you do for, like, you kind of just lost the sting of everything. I remember when we were watching. When did he turn? He turned at
Elimination Chamber. Right?
Yeah, Elimination Chamber, and we hopped on and was
Look
like,
at
yo, like, is this the greatest heel turn of all time? And at the time, we were like, well, we got to see where it goes. So I guess one of the questions would be like, yo, what would you scale his heel run so far on a scale of 1 to 5? What would it be?
That's a good question.
That's a great
Okay.
question.
Before I let somebody else answer.
I'll jump out there and say I'm gonna give it this 4.5. I'm gonna say John Cena's heel run is legendary because he's someone that's consistently been on the other end of everyone else's heel run. If you look at top wrestlers of our generation, meaning the Attitude Era, you had The Rock,
Mhm.
right? But on the other side of that, you had Triple H
Mhm.
consistently, and the Rock, he switched back and forth, so it was kind of like, all right, you haven't mastered unless you've consistently been one way. And Triple H, I think, is probably one of the only people that hasn't really turned babyface many times, right? So John Cena, by him being on the other end of not just everyone in his era, but even previous eras as well, he studied. So now he has the opportunity to dish out everything from a total different perspective, and it's really a tribute of every person that John Cena has come across. Your un-American angles, your angles of the authority figure, your angles of squashing the underdog or the irrelevant. This is the heel run that John Cena has been on. In his promos have been nothing but truth. And my prediction tomorrow is this 4.5 is going to go to at least a 4.9 because literally he's told the truth of saying, you guys do exactly what I want you to do. And in 10 minutes last night in Newark, New Jersey, Cody Rhodes said he wants the real John Cena. So what better trick can you do in order to show you what you think you want, and then realize I'm still exactly who I am?
So how does he win?
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
my bold prediction is that the final boss is going to show up. He said the only platinum rapper who's going to show up on Sunday is John Cena. But I think something that's been looming in the last few runs overall is that people's looked at WrestleMania as like, it didn't really do what we wanted. It didn't really kind of have that finish.
Yeah.
And even this is why I say if you haven't seen WWE Unreal on Netflix, watch episode 4. Because the way that dynamic goes as far as like how everything came to be, I feel like this is literally WWE acknowledging the truth, but at the same time, the same way the Marvel universe creates those parallel universes, I feel like now we're in a parallel universe. I feel like this is getting layers. And I mean, John, he's only in 13 more appearances.
Right.
So do I see John switching? Possibly. I think one of two ways it could go. John could just go back to being heel and kick Cody's keister and keep it moving. Or what if the final boss comes out tomorrow night and says, Cody, you with me now? John Cena wants to turn babyface. I'm going to ruin John Cena on the way out. Could be a double turn. You can't always do a double turn in the same night. Sometimes you got to, hey, we're going to do one and we're going to do the other. Ask me why I think Cody's turning heel.
Why do you think Cody's turning heel?
The people.
And first, you gotta rate it. What's your rating?
I have to rate it about a 4.
Okay.
I'll say about a 4 because the state at which wrestling is right now. Right. If we didn't have anything.
As we know it.
Wrestling as we know. If y'all don't know anything about this podcast, 2 things I'm gonna tell you. I've been watching wrestling over 35 years, and also wrestling as we know it will not be this ever again. But I just think that the state of wrestling that we're in and what we were left with after WrestleMania 41, we were at a standstill. We didn't have anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that, and also, and I know I'm just kind of taking on, but also going back to the season of WrestleMania 40, I think we were really spoiled with how WrestleMania 40 really turned out. And
because it was the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. Couldn't resist.
And when you let me, actually, I was about to go there with you.
Oh,
I was going to say, to be honest, after really taking and really looking at it, and even though I don't think it probably was the greatest WrestleMania that we've had, especially in the modern.
There's a God. There's a God.
Especially what we have in the modern era. I'll at least say that. And 100%. I'll say that. And because to be honest, I can't think about one time outside of the NWO or anything that I was fully vested in something. You understand? Except for when I was a young guy at WrestleMania 3. That I was fully vested in. You know what I'm saying? So coming back to John Cena, I just think that it's a 4. I can't say it's a 5, but let's see what the end of it be. But I think that it's cool that sometimes it might be a too little too late, but it's the way wrestling is, it was room for it. And I think that for him, as a legend, I don't think he gets the accolade that he really deserves. And he's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. And I've said this for years. I'll stand by it. He has a respect of the veterans. He has a respect of everybody, some of the young guys. And he is one of the greatest. And he held the company down for a very long time. I mean, through every era. Coming out of the Attitude Era, that's a crazy. When he came out of the Attitude Era, he was the face. That's something. You understand? That's something. He went through every era. PG, Ruthless Aggression. He's the number 1 guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And still the number 1 guy selling merchandise. You know what I mean? So, the top guy selling merchandise. So I just think that's like a 4. I think it's great. And then, it could be a 5 coming out of this. I bet you one thing, if he turn heel tonight, I love it. That's the kind of stuff I like. I'll say, hey, might be a 5 from 1 to 5. Now, why do you think that Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel?
I think Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel because the people have turned heel on Cody Rhodes.
Well,
this entire time since John Cena has come back, he's portrayed to be the bad guy. John Cena kicked him in the balls. He aligned with the final boss, Travis Scott. He had his eardrum blown, and people still cheered John Cena. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes has been there the entire time. So maybe he made a mistake selling his soul to the people, because selling his soul to the people is exactly what lost him the championship belt. That's the moment that he lost, or the story that was finished him.
I have a bold prediction. This is out of left field, but not so out of left field. Could we see The Rock versus John Cena for his actual last match?
Round 3?
Now, listen to me. This would be, round 3.
Round 3. Yeah.
But at this point, Cena's done turned heel. Cena has turned back to a face to fight the final boss. It's his last match.
See, when you put it that way, you could like Ultimate Super Cena versus Lex Luthor, Rock,
Or the final boss.
The final boss, Rock.
Now we talk about character-wise.
That's a good last match.
You understand? To me,
That's a good way to send them off.
that suffices. That'll suffice everything. So I mean, this is my. I guess it's what the prediction, but it can happen. So when it does happen, we will come back. Remember, I told y'all.
What pay-per-view you think that happens at?
Whatever. I just told him so many pay-per-views, whatever it is. I just told him. I said, I'm sorry. I'm in my 40s, bro. Like I can't remember every pick. Like I've missed some of the times of, and I know I sounds crazy, but I missed some of the times where went so many pay-per-views and we had more memories. Yeah. That's why I hang on to like WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 2, right? SummerSlam 89, SummerSlam 90. Those things was like 4 or 5 in between, and they left memories out there. So there's so many. Right, without if it wasn't for YouTube and AI and the internet, having the stuff you wouldn't remember anyway. You forget a lot of the stuff, right?
Valid. They're probably gonna make a pay-per-view. The time is now. Last
time is now.
Make up one for him.
Hustle, respect.
Thank you for your Saturday night's meeting, man.
Well, Doc, it was your question. What would you rate this John Cena heel turn?
I'll give it like a 3.5. You know what I mean? And then my reason I probably give it the lowest is because like it was cool he became heel, but at the same time, like I feel like all we got out of him making his heel run was just like
promo.
Cody and promo, like just a bunch of Cody and promo. But I give him kudos because of John. R-Truth snapped.
So wait. Okay.
So, but I just think if the programming was just a little bit better for this hill run, it probably would. I probably would easily give it a 5.
So, question: what face could he ever be facing outside of like a Roman Reigns during this hill run? Because we're running into this.
Because through Jay in there, like,
because we're running into the same thing. And when Cody Rhodes became champion, felt like who he was going to wrestle, who he was going to face. You know what I mean? Like who, I'll just say this. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with your rate. That's your rate, because that's your rate. But I'll say at least the R-Truth stuff, kind of.
He
raised the bar.
He did.
On R-Truth. Like it actually raised the bar. To me, that's what gave him the 4 over the 3.5.
I think the dopest part is what happened.
R-Truth.
What happened with R-Truth?
It's nice,
Hopefully they, probably February.
We like Ron Killings now.
So I have another question.
Okay.
So if John Cena were to win and continue this journey as the WWE champion, what's next? Cody has had 3 matches with John Cena. And this is why I think Cody actually might win the belt. Now, Cody might 3. He did WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
He did WrestleMania in the tag team.
Oh yeah, okay.
With Jey Uso.
Yeah, that was a tag team.
That's what I said. 3.5.
And now keep in mind, reason I think shenanigans are going to happen is because it's a street fight.
Yeah,
No rules.
I mean, one of the things John said, he said, "Yo, this is what you asked for." Like,
yeah,
like he said that, like, this is what you asked for. So that's why I think the flip in the face is like, yeah, like you got something planned. Like it's something gonna happen.
Somebody's coming out.
But who asked for the street?
This out too. This might be ego right. This might be super meta. In the course of Cody getting ready to ask for this match on SmackDown, he was walking backstage with sunglasses. Have you ever seen Cody Rhodes wear sunglasses? You ever seen Cody Rhodes wear sunglasses?
I peeped that too.
Never.
Not one time have I ever seen Cody Rhodes wear sunglasses. You know what these sunglasses look like? They look like the Final Boss's sunglasses.
Yeah, he was wearing a watch too.
The same watch he got punched in the face with. Is that
is now.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm just
now.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Well, y'all, so now you're getting into
What you saying? What you saying? Goosebumps. Check the clock. It's clobbering time.
Well, that's the stuff I be talking about when I tell you I've been watching wrestling for 3-5 years. Like those little clues mean a lot, and they do things when they want to turn somebody, do little things like that. You know, what I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but I think y'all put up a good. You're right. Yeah, I'm glad. Hey, you might be on something here.
It's got to be put up or shut up at this time because I feel like there can be another Cody versus Cena match. It's got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if it's going to go somewhere else for the long term, you put the strap on Cody now, and you see another version of Cody Rhodes is not going to be like this last championship run.
Well, I like that. I'm not mad. You know,
maybe
that's how he became.
The teacher just taught a great lesson because Cody Rhodes is notorious in AEW for not wanting to turn heel for the exact same reasons John Cena never wanted to turn heel. So what better swerve than on SummerSlam to follow?
Listen, I can see that. I can agree. And to be honest, Cody probably could have turned heel in AEW when they started going.
He could have.
He could have embraced it, but it was more about money when he left. It was more about respect.
But the thing is, John Cena is still a top merch seller.
Yeah.
And it's not just because of the farewell tour.
It's because he's the greatest, man. Bro,
if people like you, they like you. Roman Reigns has been a heel. He's not a baby face. He sells merch. Kids still buy the little glove, the shotgun.
No, you're right. You're right. He's the greatest, man. Like he's one of the greatest. Obviously, I think Ric Flair is the best wrestler of all time. But he's seen as definitely, and there's room for the next spot because Hogan has, Hogan's left us. So there's room now.
Who?
Hogan has left us.
Who?
And so there's room now for like that. To me, that spot, like you know what I mean. There's a room for that spot. Like Cena's been the greatest babyface ever. You know what I mean? He's been a great wrestler, and now he had a little heel turn in his run. Great. Man, we kind of started out as a little heel anyway. Well, whatever. He still had a little heel turn when he was doing the rap and stuff, but it turned into the fans start liking it.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. So I just think that.
So,
I just think that we're here.
So a question that I would have then, if Cody turns heel, and this is the end of Cena Cody.
I'm sorry, I'm drinking.
Where does
Diet
Cody? Who does Cody fight? Does he fight Jay? Like is Jay his first opponent at that point?
Cody?
Yeah.
We just talked about that in the hallway. I said, hey, if Cody does turn heel, I feel like the only other person that could really, or even if he doesn't turn heel, that he could turn on